Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down big ideas. Today, we're tackling a skill that can literally make or break your career: impromptu leadership. You know, how to command a room, get people on board, and actually lead, right there in the moment.
All right, to really get this, we've got to go back to one of the most chaotic, unbelievable moments in Oscar history. Picture this. It's 2017. The whole cast and crew of La La Land are up on stage. They're celebrating, giving their big speeches for winning Best Picture. And then, bam, the whole thing just stops. A massive mistake has been made, live in front of the entire world.
In that moment, it perfectly shows just how high the stakes are when you have to speak off the cuff. Think about it. You're in the middle of what should be the biggest moment of your career. Millions are watching, and suddenly you're facing an absolute unscripted disaster. What the producer, Jordan Horowitz, did next, it's a masterclass. So you see, in that single instant, there was a critical choice. Jordan Horowitz could have gotten angry, he could have been embarrassed, but instead, he chose grace. He took control, he corrected the record, and then he graciously handed the Oscar over to the real winners. Now, let's flip the coin. Contrast that with Tony Hayward, the CEO of BP during the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. His impromptu comment, "I'd like my life back," while a massive tragedy that cost 11 lives was unfolding, sounded so incredibly selfish. It cost him his job. See, these moments can define you, for better or for much, much worse.
So what's going on here? Does it feel to you like we're being put on the spot way more often these days? Like this skill, which used to feel like it was for special occasions, is now just part of the daily grind. Well, you're not wrong.
Yeah, the whole world of work has completely changed. Gone are the days of spending months crafting one perfect formal speech. That rigid top-down world where only the big boss gets to talk, that's ancient history. The workplace today is just faster, it's flatter, and it's way more conversational.
It really boils down to three huge shifts. First up, our companies are flatter. Leadership isn't just some title for the folks in the corner office anymore. It's spread out. Anyone, at any level, might need to pitch an idea to a senior director on a moment's notice. Second, you've got technology. It's sped everything up. We're living in a world of instant messages and back-to-back video calls, all of them demanding a quick, smart response. And third, time itself feels like it's been squished. Our workdays are broken into these tiny, rapid-fire chunks. A quick chat in the hallway, a 5-minute call. And that's the key, right? Your most important communication now happens in those little moments. But here's the cool part. Getting good at this isn't just about avoiding disaster. Nope. It's about unlocking what is basically a communication superpower in today's workplace. Just think about your own day for a second. The research is pretty clear on this. The average professional faces more than 20 of these impromptu leadership moments every single day. That's 20 chances to influence, to connect, to clarify, to lead. So the real question is, are you taking them?
Because when you do, the payoffs are huge. You start grabbing more opportunities, turning a simple elevator ride into a meaningful conversation. You make better decisions, faster, because a 5-minute chat can accomplish what used to take weeks of meetings. You build real, authentic trust, because, let's face it, unscripted talk just feels more genuine. And get this, it actually makes you seem more charismatic. People are just naturally drawn to those who can think clearly on their feet.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, all right, I'm sold. How do I get this superpower? Well, it's not some kind of magic trick. It all comes down to building the right mindset. Which leads to this big question, right? How in the world do you prepare to be spontaneous? It sounds like a total contradiction. But here's the thing. Most of us have the meaning of the word impromptu completely backwards. If you go back to its Latin roots, impromptu, it actually means in readiness. See? It's not about being unprepared at all. It's about being ready for anything. The goal isn't to have a script for every conversation. No way. The goal is to cultivate a mindset of readiness. And this readiness, it stands on 5 core pillars. First, you've got to have the will to lead. That means choosing to step up when the moment calls for it. Then there's active listening, because you can't add value if you don't even know what's going on. Third, be authentic. People can spot a fake a mile away. Fourth, stay focused. Cut through the noise and get to the point. And finally, be respectful. That's the foundation of it all. You nail these, and you can walk into any situation with confidence.
Now, to really get this whole readiness thing down, we have to zoom in on one of those pillars, one that most of us honestly kind of forget about: listening. It's simple, right? You can't give a great answer if you haven't really heard the question.
This is really the secret sauce.
The best impromptu speakers are always amazing listeners first. It's about fully absorbing the situation before you react. And the way to do that is to listen on 3 different levels.
First up, you listen with your body. This is the simple stuff, right? Put the phone down, turn to face them, make eye contact. It just screams, I'm here with you, I'm paying attention. Next, your brain. This is the intellectual part, where you're actually tracking their argument, asking smart questions to make sure you get it. And last, but definitely not least, you listen with your heart. This is all about emotional intelligence. What's the feeling behind the words? Are they excited, worried, frustrated? You do all 3, and you've got everything you need to give a response that's not just fast, but really, really good.
So at the end of the day, these little impromptu moments, they aren't interruptions getting in the way of your real work. They are the work. This is where you build trust, where ideas get tested, and where leadership really happens. It's all about shifting your mindset from being unprepared to being in readiness. So let me leave you with this. Your next huge opportunity, it could be just one conversation away. Are you ready for it?